debate with Clar about the fact that populations don't follow rules, they follow interest. But they follow rules, I said. For the interest, they have to follow the rules, so they follow the rules. So, and I said, oh, this is probably a bias, because I gave an example that it's not because you feed by your hunger by eating an apple that you don't eat an apple, you feed your hunger. So he said, I don't know if it is a bias, like rules and laws are made so there in its order on society. In general, people are chaotic with teaching when young and benefit. People get used to imitate their parents grown up because if it works for their parents, then it will work for them as well. So people are following laws that control society. Like one or two will not make a problem, but when the whole system is to control human activities, then it can manipulate how people live, react, need. And there are always those outcasts where they simply don't care about law and order, or simply don't have the ability to care about it. Anyway, I got carried away. I listened to the rest. You eat an apple because you biologically need to eat it to survive. Why my point is if the benefit of breaking the law or order is higher than the punishment, then people will not care. For example, people do stupid stuff because their friends dare them. Like it might seem as a joke, not serious, but that is still illegal. And that is done daily to multiple places. So in this case, voting, some people might don't care, some might be dared to not do it and see what happens. Some might be offered a vote for dollars, buy it vote. Some might be blackmailed to vote for a specific person. People are taught to follow rules because that's the right to things to do. And not doing that is a bad thing. That's the mindset that most children are instilled. While not following rules will lead to problems, those problems will be for the government, not the person in question and their family or even. So it's debatable for some case. For example, the whole population is like 8 billion plus something. There is no one that does evil in their whole life. Breaking the law and doing bad is like 10 to 40% of a person's life. Meaning that 40% will be serial killer, cannibal, rapes. It's a question mark because it depends where it happened. While 10% will be like drinking and not giving a shit and driving, or staging fight. Like those things happen multiple times in a person's life, and multiple that by the whole population, the world would, well, not burn but not be nice. Of course, I'm not saying that every place is like that. Every country has their own problem and bad images. Of course, most places try to paint it with a good image, so they are not known for the bad stuff. Some places has a mafia, the other places are cartel, other places are clubs, other places are cliques. In general, there are multiple groups of people who find benefit in breaking the law. Some are innocent, doing it because they are bored or believe they would not be caught, while the others do it intent, doing it while fully aware of the consequence of their action. I don't know, I can't fully describe my understanding of it. Just because we are human, we try to bend our nature with rules, law, logic, order, benefit. Nowadays, there is a term intrusive thought. Back in the day, it was devil's whisper. Maybe. Next vocal. And I did say that something don't need to make sense, because just because you don't see the point of it, it doesn't mean that others don't see it. Some people are okay with benefit of others. For example, what if that 1 million was a dirty money and the police you talk to was a bad cop in the league with the perpetrator. Like there is two sides to the coin. Event story. Actually there is a three, but no one cares of the third side. Plus, sure, you can call me biased because I tend to think from the dark side of humanity, because better safe than sorry. If it doesn't happen, then it doesn't matter because it's a good thing. But in my talked view, happen, then I will be prepared and won't be surprised. Of course, I'm not denying the benefits of law and stuff. Everything has pros and cons. I just remember a story. A person was chilling and he was writing on the bench. He saw a person drop a bag in a hole and leaving. Out of curiosity, he went and looked into the bag and found it was full of money, not fake money. He got scared and ran away. After 2 days, he got tempted and curious if it was still there. So he walked by the same place to check it, and he saw that it was indeed still there. Wondering if it was okay to take it, he looked around, but after a while he left. After one more day, it was night, he went there and the bag was still there, so he took it and went home. The next day he went to the bank and deposited it. After a while he posted this story on the internet, and the people told him that it was probably a drop place for illegal payment. Like someone orders something, then they are given a place to drop the money, and after they would receive, they got paid. So there are no face-to-face meetings, so the cops can't catch everyone by just catching one person. There were other similar events. Some even went to the news. The anchor said that if something like this happened, they will call the police, because if they are seen taking it, the people would be followed at their home and they would have a very bad day. Of course, I did not say it while like that, but that's just the general meaning. End of the discussion.